You know when you dedicate a long period of time to a project and by the end of it you never want to see it again? Well, for me, and I suspect DC also, Rorschach surely represents that point. A 4-part tie-in that really challenges the notion of just how little writing is necessary to constitute a story. Written again by Brian Azzarello, Rorschach was published after all of Watchmen's mysteries had not so much been clarified as examined to a degree well beyond anything ever considered possible. As such, the book could be about almost any generic vigilante fighting any generic adversary. And it is. Azzarello introduces an original villain bereft of any unique or interesting features or any connection to the Watchmen canon, the pretense that this event was about enhancing Watchmen long since discarded. Short of any sort of mandate other than DC's desire to publish a book for each title character, Rorschach offers a simple murder mystery and a lot of overt violence. Character development is scarce, with most of the book dedicated to fight pages, and after a while this starts to look like filler to pad out an already empty story. But most insultingly, this is yet another tie-in which tramples over Watchmen's legacy with its poor use of page space and glorification of violence. The book is mostly content to wallow in Rorschach's own self-loathing, and tonally this sets an unrelentingly grim mood. The lack of story means that Azzarello does not have the opportunity to contradict the canon, but he nonetheless has Rorschach write his diary initially by typewriter before reverting to the handwritten notes familiar from the original. Why this detail warranted inclusion is a decision almost as perplexing as the book's romantic subplot. Lee Bermejo's art is the best part of the book, though it quickly becomes an eyesore when depicting low-light or slum-like environments. The grindhouse aesthetic the book appeared to be aiming for could have worked quite nicely here, but it can't stand in for actual narrative, especially when the art suggests a story much departed from its source material. However, at least one issue has a decent cover. Overall, my thoughts on this one I realize are short, both because there is little to say and I would like to never think about it again as soon as possible. It is always difficult to write meaningful criticism on empty and thoughtless works, and Rorschach, despite whatever pretensions it has as a tale of social morality, is foremostly an empty and half-hearted tirade against the world, decent writing, and even its own far superior source material. Reading this book wasn't enough to even leave me angry or disappointed. Just really tired.